A day with seasonable temperatures, wet weather arriving into the afternoon, followed by a chilly weekend. Let's get the latest now. First things first, the wind speed and direction mostly south to southeast. So that is pushing some drier air, kind of combating the system that is trying to bring wet weather into the viewing area. But eventually the wet weather does win out and temperatures are not all that bad. Look at Wapaka already at 43 degrees. You've got 40 in Oshkosh, 41 in Fond du Lac. So a lot of us getting up into the lower 40s today, but up to the far north, probably mid to upper 30s there, and that's where we're going to see more of the white stuff. In fact, you can see over the last 6 hours plenty of that across northwestern Wisconsin into the arrowhead of Minnesota. So Duluth, Rice Lake, Ashland all getting in on the snow. It does turn a bit mixy at times because again temperatures are just above that freezing mark across the Northwoods, so just a little dicey there. As we continue to look back towards northeastern Wisconsin, we've had a little sunshine today. For the time being, we have quite a bit of cloud cover for most locations, but still down to the west, portions of say Marquette County, Wapaka County, or Waushara County could be still seeing a little bit of sunshine, and even back to the west at times some clearing. So a few sun peaks, but now it does look like the clouds will be winning over, and eventually this area of low pressure, the center of which is right about there, will be skirting just like that eastward across the state and bring us a little bit of precipitation. But again, doesn't look like we're going to see quite as much snow as we had thought maybe 2 days ago. But most of our northwood spots probably picking up maybe an inch, maybe two at tops. Otherwise, high temperatures for today, the second day of spring, not bad. We'll go 42 in Green Bay and Shawano, 45 in Oshkosh, 47 in Fond du Lac. Even our southern lakeshore locations probably getting into the 40s because they're going to be the last locations seeing that wet weather. So maybe even a little bit more sunshine there helping to boost those temperatures. But 30s up to the far north. Again, where the snow will be found into early this afternoon, predictor is spot on. We have a few of those stray flurries breaking off from the main branch of precipitation, which is still back here over the next couple of hours. Towards your commute home, though, most of the northwood spots seen a little bit of at least light snow, maybe a few moderate bursts in the darker colors that you see there through Forest and eastern Langlade, western Marinette counties. Likewise, a little bit of a light mix and then rain for most of the valley up towards Green Bay. Maybe a few wet flakes mix in, but even at about 6:30, temperatures are still going to be close to 40 for these locations. So mostly just liquid there and not a ton of it. So just a few rain showers, a little drizzle at times on the tail end of the system. Maybe we get a few flurries everywhere, but it's at that point winding down, and then we'll be dry as we get into the start of our Saturday. However, behind the system, winds are going to be picking up out of the northwest. You're going to feel those winds tomorrow, ushering in colder air, and I wouldn't be terribly surprised if there were a few flurries wrapped up with some of the clouds that will be pulled down across northern sections of the state into our first weekend day. Putting you in the low category for slick roads today. No advisories in place there. Weekend looks relatively quiet. Maybe a few stray flurries on Saturday. That shouldn't be a big deal. Next chance for any wet weather really coming late Monday into Tuesday. At this point, just looking like a few flurries. Otherwise, mid-30s to the north, upper 30s down through Green Bay, Appleton, some 40s south and west of that, and 34 up and down the Lake Michigan shoreline. Forecast today again turning cloudy, snow to the north, maybe 1 to 2 inches, mostly rain to the south. Most of us getting into the 40s for afternoon highs. Heading through the night, again, that wet weather comes to an end. We'll see some clearing. Temperatures drop back to the low to mid-range 20s as winds swing around to the north-northwest. Plenty of clouds tomorrow. Stray flakes a possibility. Hovering around 30 degrees. That brisk northwest wind will make it feel a bit chillier. In fact, let's be honest, the weekend is not going to be all that pleasant. Down into the 20s. On Sunday, overnight lows, single digits, could be talking about sub-zero chill factors, but then we get back up into the 30s for most of next week. In fact, at this point now, this is really going out on a limb, Kevin, but I'm just searching for some more positive news and weather. The following weekend looks like we could maybe see 40s and even 50.
That is a long way off, but it's a start.
It is a start. We got to go somewhere.
Are you enjoying spring so far?
Yeah, first 2 days not too bad.
Not too bad. Not too good either. San Antonio one was looking